coach. Actually had a dusting of it autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 40-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Love from the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20.
In trouble, and and he'll go down back at the 12. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
29-yard attempt.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Nothing.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through, and this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
That catch good for only a couple. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a throw here, hold in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike, check, 59. Time to go right now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love. His foot. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown. All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. On 2nd down, Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
34-yard.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those. But
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Open man is Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, he timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, they'll run the option right. They'll run it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The pass. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
At the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Buccaneer first down.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Number 42, incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
30-yard attempt.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this throw will be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Running on 1st down, Eckler pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Brings up 2nd.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A quick pass here to Godwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Chris Godwin.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7.
Makes the score Packers 15, Buccaneers 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
2-yard line.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. That's taken in by Duvernay. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Devin Duvernay. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete here. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Philip Lindsay, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun is Eason. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
A big loss on the play.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back now at Lambeau, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Right there. 54.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
You got 4. Check.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
For the extra point.
And it's good to make it 15-14. 1-point game.
The score, Packers 15. Buccaneers 14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Tremont Smith. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I'm going to run you over. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch his foot.
First down, Love to pass. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards to pick up there.
2nd and 3. At the
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
At the 2-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th up. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Jayon Brown. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
He's back to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Zane Gonzalez.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Green Bay Packers.
We got a plane to catch.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Today's final score, Packers 21.
Going final play of this game. They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.